Hey, I'm Tony Scott, and here's some news you may have missed. Corteza Leandra Seller's husband asked to speak to her about her 17-year-old daughter because her 17-year-old daughter was throwing her bloody tampons on the floor and leaving them there. Now, while explaining to his wife why that's not the civilized thing to do, the discussion got kind of heated and it turned into a shoving thing, and then Corteza scratched the side of her husband's face and she drew some blood. The husband, well, he didn't want to press charges, but it was determined that she was the primary aggressor. And when they arrest men, they got to arrest women, so she was busted on a battery count and booked into the county jail. Now, I know that every house is run different, but, can we all agree that throwing a bloody used tampon on the floor is against all the house rules on the planet, in the universe for that matter? Some families that are not blended are not allowed to criticize or discipline their stepchildren, and I think that's jacked up, but that's for another discussion. If your husband is complaining because your nasty, trifling, skanky, sloppy daughter is leaving her bloody tampons on the floor, accept the fact that he's right on this one, would you? Hey, women are most comfortable with their bodies in their 30s. Sanctuary Spa surveyed 1,230 women. 40% of those look at their naked bodies in the mirror every day. 25% did it once a week, and 16% never looked at their naked body in the mirror. What's up with that? Respondents claim to be happiest with their bodies naked at the age of 34. So the question is, what age were you happiest looking at yourself naked in the mirror? Leave a comment down below. Leave it naked if you want to. What do I care? The porno business, yes, I said business, is calling for a moratorium on filming after an actress tested positive for HIV. Cameron Bay, who has used the names Ashton, Cameron Lane, and Ryder, took 2 tests and tested positive both times. She says in a statement, "As difficult as this news for me today is, I am hopeful that no other performers have been affected." Now, it's easy to say, what did you expect? You work in the sex business, but where's our compassion? If you think about it, we're all really just a moment away from a tragedy. The question is, what does she do with her life now? A career as a sex performer? Well, that's a wrap. Will she be an advocate for better education in regards to HIV, or is she just going to go somewhere and wait to die? I hope she chooses plan A, because she has so much she can do to help educate folks about this. And then there's these two. Hey, in Florida, 2 cops are being accused of abusing the system. Officers Thomas Miranda on the left and Franklin Hartley on the right turned themselves in and were charged with unlawful compensation. Now, that's a felony defined as the obtaining of an illegal benefit for performing or declining to perform a public duty. In this case, arresting the driver. So they allegedly were pulling women over who were supposedly drunk. They were being threatened with arrest unless they had sex with Officer Hartley. Officer Miranda, well, he didn't want sex. He wanted the women to punch him in the balls. Investigators checked the officer's GPS that was hooked up to their patrol car, and that showed them to be in the same spot for over an hour and a half. They also found one of the women's underwear at the scene. The women questioned said Officer Miranda really liked being punched in the groin. Now, both officers are married and their families are supporting them 100%. That's nuts. Hey, that's all I got. Liking with that thumbs up button and subscribing is free and it's appreciated. Leave comments down below. Thanks for watching. I'm Tony Scott.